Hello there, good evening. Actually, early morning. I know it's dark out. But let's get to it. This tent right here, this tent right in front of us, what I have the camera focused on, is used to treat coronavirus patients. Yes, it is. It's used to treat them. And this is going to tie into the video in which you're about to see. Basically, the video deals with mass vaccinations and how misleading and dangerous they can be. And it seems to me that all of this is leading up to a mass vaccination plan where people are going to be, I should say mandatory vaccination plan where people are going to be required to be vaccinated, particularly if you work in a sector like a healthcare sector, where you're dealing with patients and coming around patients. And before you agree to a vaccination, you need to study and look into it. And what I'm going to play for you is a video that's dealing with the swine flu that was around 30 years ago. And pretty much you're going to see how it ties in today, how it's pretty much the same thing, same exact thing that we're going into today. And you would clearly see that these vaccinations were not really studied. The doctors there do not really know the trials or anything like that. They really don't even know what's in them. It's almost like people were used as guinea pigs in experiments. And so just be careful out there and do your study, though. Do your due diligence that, we all are going to have to do. And without no further talking, let's get right into the video. It's going to be short, about 10 minutes long, but it's going to be worth it, though.
Remember the swine flu scare of 1976? That was the year the U.S. government told us all that swine flu could turn out to be a killer that could spread across the nation. And Washington decided that every man, woman, and child in the nation should get a shot to prevent a nationwide outbreak, a pandemic. Well, 46 million of us obediently took the shot. And now 4,000 Americans are claiming damages from Uncle Sam amounting to $3.5 billion because of what happened when they took that shot. By far the greatest number of the claims, 2/3 of them, are for neurological damage or even death, allegedly triggered by the flu shot. We pick up the story back in 1976 when the threat posed by the swine flu virus seemed very real indeed.
This virus was the cause of a pandemic in 1918 and 1919 that resulted in over 500,000 deaths in the United States, as well as 20 million deaths around the world.
See how easy it is to
Thus, the U.S. government's publicity machine was cranked into action to urge all America to protect itself against the swine flu menace.
Influenza is serious business. During major flu epidemics, millions of people are sick and thousands die. Well, this year you can get protection. The vaccines are safe, easy to take, and they can protect you against flu. So roll up your sleeve. Protect yourself.
One of those who did roll up her sleeve was Judy Roberts. She was perfectly healthy, an active woman, when in November of 1976, she took her shot. 2 weeks later, she says, she began to feel a numbness starting up her legs.
I joked about it at that time. I said I'll be numb to the knees by Friday if this keeps up. By the following week, I was totally paralyzed.
So completely paralyzed, in fact, that they had to operate on her to enable her to breathe. And for 6 months, Judy Roberts was a quadriplegic. The diagnosis? A neurological disorder called Guillain-Barré syndrome, GBS for short. These neurological diseases are little understood. They affect people in different ways. As you can see in these home movies taken by a friend, Judy Roberts' paralysis confined her mostly to a wheelchair for over a year. But this disease can even kill. Indeed, there are 300 claims now pending from the families of GBS victims who died, allegedly as a result of the swine flu shot. In other GBS victims, the crippling effects diminish and all but disappear. But for Judy Roberts, progress back to good health has been painful and partial. Now, I noticed that your smile, Judy, is a little bit constricted.
Yes, it is.
Is it different from what it used to be?
Very different. I have a greatly decreased mobility in my lips. And I can't drink through a straw on the right-hand side. I can't blow out birthday candles. I don't whistle anymore, for which my husband is grateful.
It may be a little difficult for you to answer this question, but have you recovered as much as you are going to recover?
Yes, this is it.
So you will now have a legacy of braces on your legs for the rest of your life?